Hi guys, just wanted to have a bit of a talk to camera about the weight debate. I just had a conversation with a young guy about his sort of weight loss journey and where he's at. And it's funny, now that he's a little way down the road and he's lost a considerable amount of weight, he's clicked and realised it's actually not about the weight. It's about how he's living his life, and almost like the scales, now that there are a few runs on the board and he's feeling a lot better about himself, he can get that perspective of actually whether it's 1 or 2 kilos either way or whatever, it doesn't matter too much, because it's more about how I'm living my life rather than how much I weigh. And this can be a really tough one to get your head around when you haven't got the runs on the board, when you're, staring down the barrel of trying to lose X amount of kilos. It's a really big, overwhelming beast. But maybe if we take that number that you're so focused on and remove that from the equation and use your right brain, get imaginative, get into a different space and place, and have a bit of a think about what life looks like for you at that weight. So rather than thinking, oh my God, I just need to lose 20 kilos and life is going to be problem solved and everything's fine, think about, well, if I did lose that weight, what does that actually mean? What am I doing then that I'm not doing now? Am I exercising every day? Am I able to walk? Am I able to walk the dogs for longer? Am I able to run around after the kids without feeling so puffed? Is my morning filled with energy and excitement and get up and go rather than lethargy and reaction and feeling like you're on the back foot the whole time? Think about those sort of things rather than chasing a particular number with a promise attached to the number, because it's quite often more about the promise that's attached to that number than it is about the number itself. Because reality is, I'm certainly not a millionaire sitting here saying this. Hopefully one day, who knows what happens in the lotto draw. But when you talk to people who've also achieved a level of success in their businesses and their lives, and they've got to those levels, they talk about it not being about the money. And I think the same sort of thing we can apply to it not being about, it's more about how you're going to live your life rather than how much you weigh while you live your life. Let's work in that space and place rather than you feeling like you have to be a certain weight to be of a certain value or live a certain life. It's all there waiting for you. We just need to start that road and allow you to live that right now. And the funny thing is, if we start living that now, if we start getting to bed earlier and waking up at a time that's appropriate and having an appropriate breakfast in enough time to get to work and doing all those things, then the weight tends to start to look after itself. And like this fella has experienced, the scales actually don't matter that much. Different frame of mind, I get it, and you might not be there yourself right now, but maybe just think about the things that you might be doing if and when you are arriving at a place and space that you're after.